So, I'm sat here today with Ellen Beth Abdi, the legendary singer, and I was buzzing yesterday to hear you on BBC Six Music.
I know. Yeah, that's the first time that song's been played on Six Music, so it was really nice. I got people texting me like, "You're on the radio." I'm like, that never gets old. That feeling of like someone texting you and then you go on to the radio and it's like, that's your song.
Yeah.
I just think it's amazing, and they played the full version, and I'm just so happy they played the full version because it's nearly 6 minutes long, and it needs to be 6 minutes long.
Yeah, I love long event. And you're on that in a couple of weeks?
Yes, 25th of March. It's a Wednesday, so I'm on at Band on the Wall. So BBC introducing a curating a stage, and it's me, Pincher, and TTSSFU.
Yeah.
TTSSFU.
I got a ticket this morning.
Did you? Yeah. Oh, awesome. Yeah. See you there?
Yeah. So we said we'd start like with your pop music. Was it a pop music course you did?
Yeah, so it was popular music performance, and my year was the first year it went from a Bachelor of Arts in music to a BMUS, which is a Bachelor of Music, so that's a 4-year course. And the 4-year course, they've always had a 4-year course for the classical students, so when I started, there was this whole... They were buzzing because the pop course was becoming a 4-year course, so I was the first year to have it as a 4-year course in 2015.
Where was that? Was that in Salford? Or?
It was at RNCM, Royal Northern College of Music, so just up the road, Yeah, so never left Manchester my entire life.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I have, but like not to study, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I've left Manchester before.
Yeah. I showed someone your Instagram yesterday, and you've got an Aston Villa top on.
I do. Yes, my dirty secret. So despite being born and bred Mancunian, my dad is from Birmingham.
Yeah.
And he's a massive football fan. We all play football. We all love football. We go to the football, and my granddad literally lives in the shadow of the Villa ground. So I've been a Villa fan since I knew what football was.
Yeah.
And I play five-a-side every week as well.
Did you play five-a-side?
Yeah.
I didn't know
We're
that.
actually doing a drive for players, so if anyone wants to play at five-a-side in Levenshulme on a Wednesday, let me know. Just DM me on Instagram.
And you got Graham Massey told me a little bit about you. And he said that Denise Johnson helped you out a lot.
Yeah, she did. She was really, really supportive, actually. Like, because I first met Denise at a jam in Charlton, and like, someone was like, "Oh, that's Denise," and I was like, "She's a singer, isn't she?" And they were like, "Yeah, she sung on Primal Scream's album," and and she's like, you know, sung with Fifth of Heaven, and I was like really starstruck. And then I spoke to her, and she was just the most lovely, down-to-earth woman and a proper mank.
Yeah.
And like she just had the time of day for you, like, and that was the first time I met her, and I just felt this real warmth. And throughout kind of the next few years we bumped into each other, and then I did the New Order tour, and then two of the guys from New Order started this other band called Shadow Party, and Denise sung guest vocals on a load of those songs. And she came on tour with them for a bit, and I was playing synth and backing vocals. And then when Denise couldn't tour with them, I sung her parts. So we kind of chatted about that and got close over that and stuff. So we went on a little mini tour with that band together, and yeah, she's just lovely.
Yeah, she's an absolute legend, wasn't she?
Yeah, and I had a band when I was at RNCM called Bellamoth. This is like ages ago, and that was my first kind of foray into writing music. And she came to every gig. She came to every single gig, and she was like, "You need to do your own thing." And I remember her like looking at me and just saying like, "You need to do your thing." And I think she meant like, don't just be singing in other people's bands, and like make sure you do your music, because I think she could see something there, and she was really serious when she said that to me. I really, really remember that quite seriously, and yeah, it meant a lot having that support.
Yeah, that's incredible. The album was amazing, by the way.
Thank you. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been singing? And
Well, I've been kind of writing my own stuff since like, as Ellen Beth Abdi, probably since about 2018. But then I obviously only released the album in 2025, so I wrote a load of songs and then decided what was going to be the album. But the album was the album for at least 3 years, and like just wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
And like chatted to a few labels, people were kind of interested, but it was all during COVID, and no one really wanted to take a chance on anything, I don't think. So I'm kind of, you know, I'm happy that it's taken this long, but I'm also like, I'm ready to kind of crack on now.
Yeah.
With different set of songs and a different vibe, and yeah, I just feel like I'm happy with that set of songs, and I see it as like almost like a mixtape of everything I've done so far, and then a little line in the sand, and I can move on now. You know?
Yeah. You've had 170,000 plays, haven't you, on YouTube?
I know, crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's happened. Nothing, literally everything else has like 2,000, 3,000 max.
Yeah.
And that for some reason has got loads, and sometimes it's like you get put on playlists on YouTube or under suggested. Also, I took all my music off Spotify as well, so I can't check the numbers on that, but it wasn't doing very well on that anyway. But I don't agree with Spotify. I think what Spotify are doing is horrific, and if you can support musicians in another way. I mean, YouTube isn't actually much better, but you got to pick your battles, I think, and I'm just assessing like what's the most ethical thing to do as like an up and coming artist. It's just this big compromise of like what's the right thing to do without shooting yourself in the foot so much, you know. But the Spotify thing, I think, definitely was the right thing to do.
Do you sell your music on Bandcamp then?
Yeah, that's my main. Yeah. That's the main way I sell my music, and like, you know, earn back whatever money I owe the distributor.
Have you done vinyl?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we pressed. Oh God, we pressed 500 copies, and there's a mistake on it. The track listing's in the wrong order on the thing.
Is it?
It is, but it's completely my fault.
Yeah.
It's all my fault. Like, I forgot to, but it's fine. I just say, oh, it'll be a collectible in 100 years. Something like
limited
that.
edition.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the Clash EMI, release. But yeah, it's fine. You just got to let go of these things, I think.
The new order, you were in squares, weren't you?
Oh my God, yeah. That was crazy. Because we were like 20 and like it was amazing. It was for MIF, for Manchester International Festival, and there was 13 of us, and we were all in these little pods, and there was this visual artist called Liam Gillick who had designed the pods to like, they were like these big Venetian blinds in the pods, and we were in these like, it was like a kind of grid, and we were all in there with a keyboard and a screen, and then there was special arrangements done by Joe Didal for all of the songs, and then Liam Gillick, the artist, had like synced up the like Venetian blinds opening and closing with the music, and it was like this massive light show, and like it was crazy. And then we took it to Vienna and
Did that play in Vienna?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Played in Vienna and played in Turin the year after.
Yeah,
and we all got to go. We got €50 a day for doing like just running around and then playing synth in the evening. It was amazing. It was great, but I think they liked having us around because obviously, sorry, keep knocking your microphone.
Yeah, it's all right.
They liked having us around because how often do you get to like roam around Europe with like a load of 20-year-olds who are buzzing to be there? So I think we brought this really keen energy that I think was quite invigorating for the band and the crew, and they were all they're just really sound, and everyone was, everyone chatted to each other, and yeah, it was a very formative experience.
God, that must have been a buzz, that too.
It was sick. It was so good. And then when we went to Europe, Bernard was like, oh, just some of the girls want to sing. So we got to do backing vocals as well.
Wow.
Yeah, which was amazing. So.
Did you do a certain A show before New Order?
No, that was in 2021. 2020? Because they played, I knew who they were and stuff, but it was really Denise that was a connection, and then after she passed away, Martin got in touch and was like, do you want to come and, come in the studio? And I was like, oh wow, this is amazing, but I also had this weird feeling of like, obviously because Denise was singing with them, and then we spoke about it at length, and I spoke about it with my family who knew Denise as well, and they were like, you should go for it. So did the recording, and everyone was lovely, And I did the recording, and Chunky, who's a rapper who my dad used to teach, who's a really good friend of mine, he was recording as well. And we kind of did these few songs, and they were all in 1982. And then they'd been booked to play the main stage at We Out Here, which is Giles Peterson's festival in like the deepest, darkest southwest of England. And they played the main stage on the Sunday night, and they were like, do you want to come and do that? And that was the first gig I'd done with them, and I was freaking out.
Was you?
Yeah, because it's the first gig they'd done since Denise had passed away, and I was singing with them. Oh no, they did a few, I think, without Denise, but I was freaking out about it, but everyone was really kind about it. And someone said to me, they were like, well, what would she think? And I was like, well, she was supportive, and, you know, she was always supportive of me, and I just see it that way. And like, I was never trying to replace her, I was doing something else. And the wonderful thing about A Certain Ratio is the fans and the band are both so down to earth, and they've not been like warped by the industry. You can just have a chat to them about whatever you want. Like, I always say it's like head, heart and soul, like Martin, Jez and Don. Like, they're the little triangle of the body, do you know what I mean? And they really are, they're like the perfect trio of mixing up, like, you know, the soulful, like, funky, and the weird, and the like pumping, like, dance beats, and then the punkiness as well, the kind of rough around the edges thing that makes it really characterful. And like, you could never teach someone to make music like that. And that's what I really love about Certain Ratio, and that they're constantly evolving. Like, I was touring with them for a bit, and they've got this amazing bassist playing with them, because Jez has got arthritis, so he can't play bass for like a full set at the moment, so he's playing keyboards and doing more percussion and stuff. So they've got this amazing bassist called Viv Griffin, and she is like amazing at the bass guitar, and like they're touring with her in October, and it's just really nice that like there's this real like exchange, generational exchange, and it's just that they're really alive as a band, and I just really rate that about them. And they're you know, I consider them family, really.
I love Martin. He came round to my house. I think it was the second. Well, it's the second face-to-face video I did in my house.
Yeah.
And he was so down to earth.
Yeah, it's so sound, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and he brought a book with him. I said, like, bring any pictures you've got or memorabilia, and he brought a Beastie Boys book.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because they were in it.
Oh, oh my God, are they in the Beastie Boys book? That's sick.
Yeah, because the Do the Do inspired them. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Cool. Yeah, they've got some good accolades at that LCD Sound System as well. Like, cite them as a reference. I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know, really awesome.
Just homing in on what you're saying, they want to help people.
100%.
And Graham Massey's like that.
Yeah. If
he spots something, then it helps you.
Yeah.
He's been a massive help to me as I've been doing these videos.
Yeah, Graham's top. Like, I mean, just been touring with those guys as well, and that's been really fun. But also, they're touring Jackson, who's Graham's son, and he makes music as well. He was on that tour as well, so it's really nice to kind of have someone my age, and we went to school together, so in the same year in Charlton. So like, it's just, everything's so close to home, but it's just so nice to be asked to do these things. And when Graham asked me to do the 808 State gigs, I was buzzing. He came round, it was my partner's birthday, and he was round for a barbecue, and he just asked me over like a plate of jerk chicken. He was like, do you want to come and tour with us? And I was like, yes, please. Just like trying to contain myself. But it was brilliant. Difficult gig though, like those Bjork tunes, really hard. Yeah. Like, very difficult to learn. Just crazy vocals. But I just treated it like a proper task, you know? Yeah. But it was really good. It was amazing gigs. Very loud gigs. Rave is not dead, let me tell you. Yeah.
Did you grow up listening to the old Manchester band?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Like,
all of them really. Like, New Order were massive in my house. Not so much the ravey stuff, but still a big, I kind of got into that later when I was a teenager, into the more 90s rave stuff like Future Sound of London and 808. Like, that was kind of my own discovery that came out of just listening to music. But my dad's and my mum, to be fair, Smiths always playing in the house. Yeah. Like Stone Roses, massive massive band.
Did you support them?
Yeah, in a band with Funky Si, actually.
I've done a video of it.
I was going to say we did
Yeah,
a bit. He's
yeah.
another lovely.
He's been around me.
He's just
Yeah.
lovely. He's
Yeah.
just, it's like, always smiling. I actually bumped into him in Cholton the other day. He's just the loveliest man. And yeah, we were in a band called the GOD, which stood for the Grafters of Denton.
Yeah.
And it was Chris Bridget, who used to be in Dubsex, and a guy called Riv on keyboards, who's lovely, and then Disco Stew on bass, who used to be in Secret Night Gang, and he's been in loads of bands throughout the years. He's a Hume head, really good bassist, and Funky Si on drums.
Yeah.
And we did, it's just the most random thing ever, because Funky Si and Ian Brown went to school together.
Yeah.
And it was Funky Si's birthday, and the story that he said, which I think I'm telling this right, is he was walking down the road somewhere in Manchester, and Ian drove past him in a sports car and said, "Si, is it your birthday?" And it was his birthday, and he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Right, you're supporting us at Wembley." And then Si was in this band at the time, and then I got a call from Laura Lockridge, who's this. She just does everything. She's like a jack of all trades. She's an amazing singer. She's a producer. She just does everything. She's like, if you want something done, ask Laura. And she was singing with them. And also IMDb, who's like this, she's a massive singer now, but she was in the band as well. And we were like the three backing vocalists. Laura called me out of the blue because I was like doing gigs around Manchester and stuff. And she kind of knew of me through a mutual friend. And then we were just in rehearsals. And it was like, right, in 2 months of doing Wembley Stadium.
Wow.
Crazy. And that kind of momentum,
Yeah.
and like, it was crazy. And we booked like a gig at the Dublin Castle. The Dublin Castle in Camden? Is that the name? Something Castle. Edinburgh Castle or Dublin Castle, I think. I can't remember what it's called, but it was like
I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, it's in Camden.
Yeah.
It's like Amy Winehouse used to go there all the time. It's like a really big venue, like little mini independent venue, and we did a gig there the night before, and everyone got really trashed, and then the next day it was like, oh my god, it's Wembley, and I just remember being in there, and like it was just massive, and I remember the food was really good as well, and like everyone was like, how was Wembley? And I was like, the food was amazing, and I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But it was mad. It was just crazy, and like it kind of was just over in a flash, but to do that at like age 20 was mad.
Yeah.
And like it almost felt like I hadn't really earned it. It was just like by chance, but it does look good on the CV. And it was just mental. It was just bizarre and really, really fun.
Yeah.
And like when you're a backing vocalist, it's a nice job because you're adding to the songs, but it's not on you to like run anything. You're like the cherry on top of the cake. So you can kind of like, and I was doing it with Laura as well. So we were like, you know, best buds at the time, and we were just buzzing, and and Funky Si was there, and everyone was just loving it. It was a proper moment, I think, in all of our lives.
Yeah. I was watching your Halle project. That is incredible.
Thank you.
I listened to it on the bus coming home last night, and I was like, wow, this is like one of the best things I've ever heard.
I'm honestly, I am so proud of that. Like,
Yeah.
because we did it a while ago, and for various reasons, it's taken a while to come out. And it was PRS funded, and like I love classical music. Like I used to play, well, I still do a little bit, play flute, and I love choral music. And I actually used to be in the Halle youth choir.
Did you?
When I was a teenager.
Yeah.
So when they Low 4 Studio, so Brendan Williams and Dan Parrott, they're this amazing duo, and they're like Dan kind of runs the camera visual side of things, and Brendan runs the kind of musical recording side of things, and they're both just really, really good at what they do, and they both really make things happen. So they got all these musicians involved. It was me, Glue70, who's a producer, Gemma Fries, and Jenny, who's a drummer, and who was it? Oh, Elf Traps. And we all picked what like kind of instrumentalists we wanted, and we like made our composition like this special arrangement of our compositions for this project. And when we filmed it, it was like in summer, and I bumped into this stylist a few months before, or she was in Manchester, and she ended up styling me with this mad dress, and like Ari Latham, she's amazing. She's like a proper like actual stylist, and like she just proper helped me out for that video. Like she's just been really nice, and yeah, I feel like a lot of like the stuff that I've had and the stuff that has made me successful is just people like taking a punt on me.
Yeah.
And like kind of really, I really want to continue that kind of community spirit, and I think that's what I love about being in Manchester, that everyone's just helping each other out. And I think one of the reasons that Halle thing was so good is like Lo4 have been really supportive. They did a live video of mine a few years back, and that's a continuation of that. And there's just this real kind of pushing each other up, which is so nice.
Yeah,
it's not cutthroat, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's one thing I love about Manchester. Is we're all supportive, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Halle thing, I am so proud of that.
Yeah,
Like I keep watching it over and over again, like, oh my God, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
it's
it.
Incredible. I'll put a link in the description.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's next?
So, I've got a load of gigs coming up.
I'm going to see you on Monday.
Are you?
Yeah.
Over the road?
Yeah.
That'll be great. So that's me. I'm supporting a yacht rock band.
A yacht rock?
They're like yacht rock, like as electronic jazz, kind of funky. But Tommy Villiers, he played guitar at RNCM. He's in the year below me. Really good guitarist. He used to be in Porridge, actually. And he's just a really good musician, and they asked me to support them, so gonna do something a bit fun, like a bit more electronic with the duo set up for that, I think. And then I'm supporting Robin Richards.
Yeah, I find that Robin
on the 28th.
Yeah.
Sorry, on the 28th of February at Chimera in Cholton. The week before that, on the 22nd, I'm doing like an open mic in Witherton, Sunday Best, and I'm gonna see if I can do some omnichord songs, because I've borrowed Paddy Steer's omnichord, and I might try and write some songs for that. You know, when you give yourself a little challenge. And doing the Six Music Festival in March. And yeah, I've got a few other gigs coming up as well, but they've not been announced yet. And then I just want to get writing. I've got a few new songs kind of in the bank. I really want to get writing, get releasing, get back on the kind of train, really.
Yeah. So I always end these videos and I put you on the spot now, but give me a track to listen to on the way home.
Ooh. Oh my, I feel like I should need to give you a Manchester tune now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one that you won't know. Listen to anything by O Sapien.
Right. Is that the guy from...
Owen, he's a rapper.
He's brilliant.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I've known him for a while now, and he's kind of been in the, you know, in the background of things for a while, but he's always out and about. As a wordsmith, I think he's one of the best rappers I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Really amazing. He'll wake up, like, he'll just be there and like off the dome, just the most incredible, intricate, amazing flows, but also like the kind of words he's using, and just his whole message is amazing. And yeah, I really rep him. He's incredible artist.
I've been trying to get him to do one of these.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, so if you're watching...
Owen,
yeah.
We know where you live.
Yeah.
I actually don't, but...
Well, I'll just stop recording now. Thank you so much.
Cheers.